space again, and what do you think we want to do with this?
Extrude.
Extrude it. So we've got some icons to learn. One of the more common ones, so yeah, it's probably going to be over here where we can get to it pretty easily. So I'll click extrude. Now, let me just point out one of the really nice things about Onshape. Let's say that I was new to CAD and I'm like, well, I know that I'm supposed to extrude this thing, but I don't even know what extrude means. I don't know how to work this command. You will notice down here in the corner this little question mark. And I'll just tell you, I don't know of software that's better documented than this. You come in here, you click on question mark, he's like, oh yes, that's extrude. Are you using the desktop, iOS or Android? I'll just say desktop.
What? We can use this on our phones?
You can use it on your phone, you can use it on your tablet, and I'll just say, it actually works. Okay-ish. I mean, it's actually, if you got good eyes and a good phone and a good internet connection, it works okay for what it's doing. All right, but look, he tells you the steps. He has a video example for you. So here's how to extrude. All right, he steps through and gives you the skinny with the little video. All right, so it's very well documented, but you already know how to do it. Just click on that, and we want to extrude. In this case, he says depth, but you know what it means. And it's going to be 0.125. And when we're done, thanks, we'll say that. All right, so there's that. Now we need to put a hole in there. Come in here with a hole command. And real nicely, look, he says, oh, you want a drilled hole? He's trying to guide you to something that you're going to actually be able to make. Saying, look, you want to drill that hole. He also comes in here, he says you can have, there's a tap hole. People were saying you couldn't put threads in a hole the other day, but anyway, it looks like it works fine to me.
No, I said you couldn't put a thread on a solid surface.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I had a surface that I wanted a thread on, not a hole.
Oh, okay. All right, well there you go, tap, drilled, or you can put in clearance holes. He even tells you whether you want a close, a normal, or a loose fit clearance hole for these fasteners. Isn't that handy?
I wish an X did that.
I know, right? All right, but we want a drilled size. We want what, a Q? Let's type Q. Oh, isn't that nice? Okay. So we want a Q drill, 332 diameter, and let's see. He's saying sketch points to place the holes. No points selected. I wish you would let me grab that point. I don't know why he doesn't, but anyway, he doesn't. So what I'll do is I'll come in here and I'll put a sketch on this, just like we would in X, and we want to put a point on there. So just like in an X, I can put points wherever I want holes to be. I don't want two holes though, I'll just delete this one off. So highlight it, hit delete. And now I need to constrain that to be at the origin. I could have snapped to it, but I want to actually go through the motions of constraining it. So it is a coincident constraint. The symbol is just a little bit different, but it's the same constraint. So it is now coincident with the origin of the block. So now I've got that. I can come back to my hole command and pick that point.
Shouldn't you get rid of your first hole command?
Oh, is this just stuck there? I didn't know that was stuck there. All right. Yeah. So my disclaimer is I use this exactly once a year. This is it. All right. Although if I didn't have access to AutoCAD and NX, I'd probably be using it. It's just darn easy. All right. So let's say we want a working drawing of this. Okay, down here at the bottom, you'll see the little plus icon. We want to insert a new element. So I'll plus it, and what we want is a drawing.
Where was that?
Down at the lower left-hand corner, there's a little plus symbol.
Okay.
and you click it, say you want a drawing, and we want this ANSI A size inch drawing web template, or drawing template, whatever. And they say online on their help that you can pull in a DWT file that's a template that you did in AutoCAD and it'll work. So I don't know, I haven't tried. Alright, so we'll just put that in there. And so since we're in this part document, which is not necessarily a single part, he says, which of the parts out of that part studio would you like? And there's really only one to choose right now. But if you had multiple parts, this is where we would select the part to document. Alright, now he's pulled up the wrong view of it. He's showing me the skinny. I want to actually look at maybe the top view. There we go. We'll place that right there. Off to the side, I'll put my right side view. Notice we don't have to worry about a whole bunch of going out and hiding a bunch of datums and points and sketch geometry like we would need to do inside of NX. And I'll just tell you, it's pretty darn intuitive. We need to put some center marks in here. Grab center mark, place it there. There's a center mark coming up. All right, that's a little small, but we'll live with it. Over here, we need to show our hidden lines, of course, because you should always show the hidden lines unless you've got some real good reason not to. You put a note that says hidden lines omitted for clarity or something like that. I'm going to put a little center line in here. This is an edge-to-edge center line. This is one edge. That's the other edge. And yes, that should be there. That's the way you do this. What else do we need? Now we need to dimension it. Here's our dimension command. Here's our half inch. Our 1 inch dimension. I mean, what could be easier? When I was a kid, we did this with pencils.
What if it's not like we select that center point?
Did you put a center mark in it?
I did.
I don't know.
Never mind.
Yeah.
It just did it.
Alright. Down here, so our 1 inch. Oh, and look, he says, hey, look, you want to line that up with this other one? There, that's nice. We need our hole diameter. Just like that. And if we need a note on here that says something like all dimensions are inches,
I like this so much better.
Was that X-Men? Like that. Want to edit the title block? It's pretty easy. You come here, double click on it. Just panel mount. Etc. Etc.
Yeah, you got
Alright, so you can do some pretty neat stuff at this point. In fact, you can take this and do an export. You can export this as a DXF. You can go downstairs to the plasma cutter and you can plasma cut out that part. Of course, you wouldn't want the dimensions and stuff on there if you were going to do it that way. You can also export to a PDF or DWG, that kind of stuff.
STL.
STL.
Oh, so this is a two-dimensional drawing. If you want an STL, go to the Part Studio. Right-click and say Export the part, and you can export to an STL or a Parasolid like you would have inside of NX. The STL, He lets you change the resolution. In fact, he has a custom resolution. You come in here and put in all kinds of custom, fine tune the resolution of your STL files. That's important to know. At least say fine. And if you got multiple parts in there, you can click this and say export them as individual files. Because you don't want it to all be one lump.
And then you just click that, move it over, and then it should be inside.
All right. Now, just for fun, let's do another one.
What was that note that you made?
How did I do the note? Just a little A thing here. Click on that and then set it down here. Wider arrow if you want to.
Thank you.
So the closest thing to that